YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. So I am back with another quick reaction video. Now, baby, listen, it is 2025 and it is not disappointing so far. There is a lot going on, y'all, already, but this is the latest. So Cameron recently posted a video responding to Melyssa Ford. Now, Melyssa Ford kind of insinuated something on the Joe Budden podcast. And in my opinion, I think it was the wrong thing to do. And I think she probably realizes that now because she did apologize. But Cameron on his show talked about him and Mace back in the day, talking about the things that they would do, and they were at this, you know, basically a house and what they were doing, and he was just telling the story. And Melyssa Ford took it upon herself to respond to that and kind of insinuate that there might have been underage girls in that situation. And Cameron, he took offense to that. And so he responded, but baby, did he go scorched earth? And I want to know y'all thoughts on this. She kind of insinuated something and he responded, and I want to get y'all thoughts on it. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's go ahead and get into what Cameron had to say in his response, and then we're going to talk about it. Here we go.
Where on Joe Budden's podcast, where Melyssa Ford is talking about, oh, it might have been underage girls in there. First of all, I only like older. Second of all, was 1992. We was underage. That's A and B. We wasn't supposed to be in there. We wasn't 18. I just turned my 16. I ain't even defending myself on that nonsense. You're not even from this country. I don't know what the was going on in the houses in Canada or wherever you from, or whatever pedophile they on, wherever you from. We not on that. So yesterday, whatever day, she issues an apology. You can't just say like that and 3 days later, 2 days later, be like, oh, my bad, I wasn't thinking. You damn right you wasn't thinking. I could have went straight to Iced Tea, fucked you in the bathroom for $2,000 when you was doing waitressing. I didn't even go there. You used to fuck in the bathroom, the Kit Kat Club, one of them old club. Stop, you a video vixen. Anyway, so I addressed it yesterday. I'm like, nah, don't say sorry, because that's some serious. And I didn't even get at you the way I should have got at you. I left it alone. I'm like, this is bugging. Try to say sorry. So I addressed it yesterday. So I wake up today to go on live. I'm banned for 2 days on live for who knows. I said, let me see why. It's the picture where it's been flagged and I'm banned from live. Whatever. I don't give a don't bother me on them little technology games y'all playing from the payphone era.
Listen, what do you guys think about what he had to say? Now, listen, a lot of people were saying, hey, he didn't have to throw Iced Tea under the bus. But listen, I mean, you have to really consider the things that you say, the things that come out of your mouth. Now, the fact that she did insinuate, it was an insinuation that there may have been underage girls there. And what are you implying? So, you know, just by saying stuff like that could ruin somebody's reputation and ruin their name in the business. Like, you could essentially ruin somebody just off of insinuating something or allegations that you have no proof of, or something that was not true. So I think he had every right to feel some kind of way behind that, because I don't think she would have, you know, been happy if somebody did the same to her. And I think a lot of times when people are talking, they're not really thinking about what they're saying, and they're just saying whatever they want because they feel some kind of way. Now, you know, if you listen to Cameron and you see the way he talks and how he comes off, this is not surprising in my opinion. I've seen him lash out. I've seen him, you know, go that route. So I would have expected him to respond in the way he did, but you know, people were not fully ready for his response. And I think now, I think for the new people who are watching Melyssa Ford, they may not know her background or whatever, but I'm from the payphone era as well. And I am very familiar with Melyssa Ford and her history and a lot of other ones from back in the day and what they were known for and the things that they did. And I think a lot of new people may not be privy to that, and they just know her from the Joe Budden podcast. I don't know, but you know, I always say, listen, if you don't want no smoke, if you don't want people to bring up your past or come for you, sometimes maybe you need to mind what you say. You know, don't, you know, and I think people are fair in most cases where you can understand, you know, a person's opinion, whether you agree or disagree. But when you try to come at a person personally or try to insinuate things, or, you know, because maybe you don't like the fact that they were talking about it, they were talking about their past and, you know, the women they were with and what they were doing. And, you know, maybe that offended her because maybe allegedly, once again, she's been in those situations, and now it may be, because I don't understand why a person would insinuate something like that just because people are telling their stories. And I think, I don't think that's something you should be saying. And she did apologize. To her defense, she did apologize, right? But he's like, nah, you can't take that back. Once you put that out there, it's out there. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, there are a lot of people out here who are being charged or sued behind these very same things. There are people who are claiming their innocence. There are some who, may have a seedy past and it could be in their past. We don't know. But to insinuate something like that is just nasty work. I don't think that anybody should bring up why would that even be on your underage? And like he said, in 92, he was 16 years old. He was a young boy himself. He should not have been there. If anything, you could say he's throwing himself under the bus because he was underage and he was somewhere that he probably shouldn't have been, talking about his experiences with him and Mace. So if he was a minor, if there were some other young girls there, neither one of them should have been there. So we could flip that and say, hey, maybe the experiences that he was having, it could have been with somebody who was taking advantage of him. But a lot of times women don't think about that. You know what I mean? They just start talking and just saying anything. And then you have to retract what you're saying and you have to apologize because that it was inappropriate. It was inappropriate. And I think a lot of times, honestly, a lot of women are very inappropriate with the things that they say. But if men did that, oh my God, just cast them out. You know what I mean? Throw them under the jail. If they say anything inappropriate, they got to apologize tenfold. You know what I'm saying? But women a lot of times get away with that kind of stuff because nobody usually checks it. But there are some people out here who don't care. You know what I mean? And I think Cameron is one of them. He doesn't care. He gonna say what comes out of his mouth, and it is what it is, especially if you're saying something or insinuating something against him that is not true. You see what I'm saying? And so I always say, listen, if you have a checkered past, right, and you don't want that to come up like that, then maybe you might want to be a little bit more empathetic about and think about what you're saying before you say it. Because as much as a lot of these women like to claim that they're happy about their past and they don't have no regrets, I don't think you want social media and everybody to be, you don't want them to be talking about who you slept with back in the day and who did what and all of that, because it ends up looking very embarrassing. So I think he had every right to be mad about that, just like any woman would be mad if a man says something about her or insinuated something that could have been going on when you have no proof. You don't know if it's true. You just making it up. That's not good. It's not good no matter who does it. But baby, listen, he did not hold back. I just want to know what's y'all thoughts on this. She did apologize. I don't think he's accepting the apology. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.